You guys asked some questions online for me to ask Richard Hammond, and here he is.
Hello.
Can you please welcome Richard Hammond?
It is really him.
Yeah, it is definitely.
It's not a mirage. It's not.
No, very small mirage.
Well, he's taller than me.
I don't think that's any great achievement, though, is it? Oh, good. I'm taller than somebody really short. Carry on.
First question: what's the best car you've ever driven, and why?
Immense fun. Ages ago, drove a Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, which is a super lightweight Lambo.
What? It's different. That's what it is.
But also, it could be any car driving across a desert landscape towards camp at the end of a long day's filming. So it's context sensitive, that.
Mm-hmm. So Land Cruiser.
Or Land Rover.
Oh, Land Rover. Okay.
You're more likely to be driving back in a Land Cruiser than a Land Rover.
You are.
Yes,
The new one looks great, though.
Yeah, it does look good.
What was your first car?
A 1976 Toyota Corolla liftback. It was supposed to be a Capri. I was working in a petrol station on the outskirts of Ripon, where we lived, and I used to see everything go past. It was brilliant. And I'd cut out of Auto Trader an advert for a Capri, and I wanted that as my first car. My mum and dad were buying it for me, and Dad went to look at it. He came back and said, "It was a bit dodgy. I think it had been nicked or something." What? Yeah. And I ended up with a Toyota Corolla.
Not a bad thing. Love a Corolla.
There's one in the Blues Brothers. And it was modelled on the Mustang, as I used to tell people constantly.
I love that.
If you look in the Blues Brothers, there's a brown one. And if you look at the front end, it's kind of Mustang-y. So it was all right.
A bit like a dupe, like Boohoo do with some big labels.
Yes. I don't know.
Great. Do you have any tips for new drivers? I know this is probably one for me, but you're here, I'm going to ask you.
Yeah, you're not as good as you think you are. No, I wasn't. But it is a lifetime of learning, so enjoy that process and enjoy learning more every day.
Yes, love that.
That's quite grown up.
It is, but people need to hear grown-up advice, not go out and get a Range Rover for your first car.
No, unless you can, in which case, good luck, enjoy.
Enjoy. Thanks, Mum and Dad. What do you think to electric cars?
I think they can be amazing and they have their place. They have to be there. We have to stop digging up fossil fuel and releasing more carbon into the atmosphere. But the answer isn't and can't be for us all to drive electric cars. I don't think we'll ever achieve that. But they are an essential part of the picture, alongside hydrogen combustion, hydrogen fuel cells, synthetic fuel and internal combustion engines to keep 1.6 billion cars that are on the road. The future can be incredibly exciting. We can still be running around in these on synthetic fuel. There'll be incredibly exciting electric cars. Don't forget it's a market. We'll get what we want. We don't want dreary, anonymous, autonomous Tupperware boxes, so we won't buy them. What we'll buy is cars that excite.
Mary, Mother of Jesus!
What's your favourite electric car?
I had a Model X which I really liked. I've never been a big Taycan fan, simply because I love Porsche engines, and if you take the engine out, you've lost the soul of the car. I had a Mercedes EQS, loved that. That was quite a thing, just for the range more than anything else. And I like the way an electric car can integrate itself into your life in a way that an analogue internal combustion engine can't. They have a place, they will be part of the picture.
So this one's quite a personal one, but I think it's...
I'm not answering it, I refuse.
After you crash, how did you get your confidence back?
After my first crash, the 320 mile an hour one, that was a long job because it was a frontal lobe brain injury, so confidence was amongst the many things that had got jumbled up in my head, so it took years. I'm still naturally cautious, but I always was. I'm not reckless.
And do you have any tips for anybody who's maybe had an accident? Obviously it's not going to be like yours, but people do lose their confidence. Do you have any tips for anybody to regain their confidence?
Use it as a learning experience. I remember saying to my wife Mindy when I was still in recovery, let's make this a good thing, and we have. Because for us, it's become, all right, caution can be appropriate, but that doesn't need to stop you doing stuff. If you've done everything you can do to mitigate against disaster in what you're about to attempt, and what you're about to attempt needs to be done, then you've got no choice but to go and do it.
And get back on the horse?
Yeah.
Or in the car?
I don't like horses.
Okay.
I don't trust them.
What's a car that you was really hyped up, you're really excited to drive, and then it's like, wah, 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 really disappointing?
Only one answer to that, Lamborghini Countach. Because I'm of an age when that was the poster car, that was the one. And I'm looking at that now thinking, oh my God, there it is. It's like looking at it on my bedroom wall. And even today I'm thinking, yeah, but maybe if I took it for a little drive, I'd discover it's amazing. They're not. It's simply awful. Sluggish, you can't see out.
No, I hate it.
But look at it.
Yeah,
I was working in a bookshop in Ripon 120 years ago, and a black one came through town, and it was just a collection, because it's sort of straight lines but at different angles. It was a collection of different planes glinting different shapes. It was the most exciting thing. I think if you own one, it's your duty to drive it around and thrill people with it. Unfortunately, you'll have to drive it to do that. But they're always a disappointment, but still spectacular.
Yeah, they look great, don't they? Okay, what was your favourite moment on Top Gear, and would you ever go back? I'm sure you get this one all the time. People want to know.
Loads of favourite moments on Top Gear. It's an amalgam of favourite moments over the last 22 years. In Australia, when we'd been rounding up cattle, I was in a Bentley, and we just had a lovely drive back. Would I go back? No, I don't. You can only go forwards.
What was your favourite moment on Grand Tour?
Again, it's just full of them. You'll see moments when we're laughing together. There was when Jeremy we were in Poland doing motorsport. They'd offered us a drive in their little single-seaters, Formula Easter, rather. And I was in the car ready to go, and Jeremy tried to get in the car, literally didn't fit. I mean, and he managed to squeeze himself in, but then he couldn't get out, so they had to dismantle the car around. And you see, I mean, in the film, there's about a minute of it. But in reality, there was about 25 minutes of abuse from me, because Jeremy realised it was going to be funny, so sort of dropped his head. Go on then.
You're going to have to dismantle the car around you to get you. It would have been easier just to paint a race car on him. They've just popped your Dignity in the workshop. You can go and pick it up.
And the crew could hardly hold the cameras up. It was lovely. So I think all those moments when, you'll see quite a lot of them, when we three are laughing, the crew are laughing as well.
Is it coming back?
Grand Tour might have just been recording one. So
Might have?
yeah,
Any?
might have. No.
Oh, okay.
If I say anything, a small red dot will appear on my chest. There's a sniper up there, will take me out.
Oh, okay.
Can't say anything.
Okay, but potentially something is coming.
Maybe.
Would it be potentially next year, or?
Maybe.
Maybe. That sounds like...
I'd be a great spy. Yeah, you never get anything out of me.
Yeah, it should be brilliant.
Yeah.
My last question for you is, today, if you were to buy any classic car, what would you buy?
An original 911 Carrera RS. An old Vauxhall 3098, weirdly, an old pre-war 27. I'll never stop one. I've just seen the Alpha. They're the most enticing, exciting things that encapsulate so much about their respective age, the ambitions, aspirations, limitations of it. They are moving art, but they're more than moving art because they're functional. They're a form of expression. And God, I'll never stop wanting them. I could find 50 things in here I wanted.
Okay, that's all my questions.
Cool, that wasn't too painful. Thank you for your questions. They weren't too bad. Did you filter them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? Okay, we can ask...
No.
Favourite perfume?
My favourite perfume?
Yeah, what do you wear? Somebody asked.
I wear Hermes Terra something.
Sounds very, very nice.
I get it every year for Christmas.
Oh, lovely. That's nice.
I don't have to worry about
Tesco's meal deal.
Oh no, I cook healthily from scratch. The whole ingredients.
Yes.
That went just spiraling out of control. Led into meal deals.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that in there.
Yeah, cool.
That's what he eats. Well, he didn't actually tell us. How mysterious.
No.
Thanks for answering our questions.
More than welcome. Thank you for your questions.
Thanks for the questions.
Thank you. Thank you for your questions.
Thanks for the